Hello everyone, great to be here. So what am I going to talk about today? I'm here to talk about how Hermes is investing to grow and innovating to delight, and I've got 4 key themes. I want to talk about our products and services, how we are developing our Peak 17 offering and beyond, how we are investing heavily in technology, in our core systems and in innovation, as has just been explained, and all with the goal of having an increasingly consumer-focused delivery proposition. So let's start with our range of products and services. Sufficiently broad. We've heard several times today that you have 45% of consumers abandon the shopping basket at checkout because they can't quite find the option that they want. So our solutions start with standard delivery. That's important because 47% of consumers see free delivery as the most motivational reason for them to shop online. So you need a cost-effective standard solution with a home delivery and a parcel shop click and collect option wrapped in. Next day, with increasingly later cut-offs, we're seeing 48% of shoppers shopping between 6 and 11 on the evening. It's the norm these days, so you need to have that access. And we've seen 20% increase in next day over last year. So I would agree with some of the commentators earlier who said that we see next day becoming the new standard. And of course, your customers don't want to have to differentiate their solution according to the day. They want to be able to order 7 days a week and have the same options for home delivery or parcel shop click and collect. And international is an area I'm going to talk about a little bit later on. Just a few examples of our consumer-focused delivery options, and I just want to ask you a quick question as consumers. How many of you would say, in today's day and age, that having a time window solution is a good option for you when you're choosing an online delivery solution? Can we have a show of hands, please? It's quite dark at the back. I'm thinking that's about half of the room. When you look at the research surveys, it's about 90% of end consumers saying that they would deem a time window service as being useful or very useful. And I think the important part here, we've heard from lots of speakers today who have this available for your premium next day solution, but of course don't forget the many people who want this on your standard delivery service as well. Last year I talked on this stage about our 4-hour time window that's been really successful, and we're on the cusp now of adding to that our 2-hour delivery time window. Thinking about intelligent returns, again, 81% of customers are saying, if returns was easier, I'd order more online. We have a great multi-carrier returns portal that I'm going to tell you a bit more about later, which is quick and easy for your customers to use. It is giving them local choices of the most convenient returns options, and it's giving them the most trusted payment methods as well. Again, last year I talked to you about our £20 million investment in state-of-the-art scanning technology, and our rollout has been progressing really well. We paused for peak, we're now back on track, and within a quarter we'll have completed our rollout in our courier network, and that will be followed shortly by completion in our parcel shop network. And why that's really important is that it gives us access to 2 great pieces of technology. It gives us access to geofencing, which gives us pinpoint accuracy of that delivery address, and it also opens up our facility to use safe place photographs to already support the fact that our couriers with their local knowledge have the highest first-time delivery success rate in the UK. The second most popular delivery option selected by your customers is click and collect. 23% of all parcels now are going through the click and collect route. So it's no surprise that our My Hermes parcel shops are going from strength to strength. 97% of customers who've used them would come back and use them again. And for those who find the fact that you used to have to print a label a little bit inconvenient, we've now got our paperless returns option. So if you've no printer, it's no problem. You can just go across this year as we roll out the solution to a My Hermes parcel shop, drop off your parcel, use your QR code, generate the label, and you're good to go. And we'll also be looking at how we can add payment options as well in store to make it easier again. Last year I talked about our great partnership with Cooperative, and we've added 600 co-op stores to our parcel shop solution since I was here last year. That now takes our percentage of branded stores with other names like Londis, Premier, Nicer up to 65% of our parcel shop estate, which we know is really important for you because that's reflecting your brand quality and your expectations. And so it's no surprise that we've had a huge increase in retailers using our parcel shop solution over the last 12 months. With great names like Cotton Traders, Next, Boden, Arcadia and Adidas, it's easy to see how our returns growth has increased by 46% and our outbound volume by a whopping 206% over the last year. If you'd like to talk to us about adding My Hermes parcel shops to your proposition, then please do so. We're on the stand just outside the door. I'm really excited by this one. This is our intelligent returns proposition. We have a unique partnership with Rebound Returns, giving customers a portal through which they can opt for their returns. It gives you as retailers and brands an upfront view of what's going to be returned before you physically get it back. We're providing you with data analytics through our Dynamics platform. It also has some really cute algorithms, so you can choose to credit your customer at source according to their ratings history. You can also define different pathways so that your parcels can go to different routes depending on what you want to do with it. And because it's multi-carrier, it gives you a single view of all your returns. I'd like to say thank you to everybody who voted last year for Hermes to win the Best Cross-Border Delivery Initiative 2016. That was a great start for us to last year, and it means I can summarise very quickly our international proposition for you this year, which is that we're very easy to integrate with. You don't have to separate your international traffic from your UK traffic. We'll do that for you. We have the largest parcel shop network in Europe with 36,000 stores across the continent close to your customers. Of course, we're fully tracked, and we're already being used by 90 global brands in just the 3 years that we've had this proposition. And with names like Next, ASOS, River Island, H&M and Misguided, we think this is a fantastic proposition and we look forward to further growth. Our Rugby Super Hub opens this summer, which we're really excited about. This is a substantial hub that gives us a 45% increase in our capacity from this year. It also gives a substantial international capacity with an 800% increase in that availability. And it's being built as a two-tier system. We have the capacity to add a third tier and add another 50% to that production going forward. And I'd like to just show you a short video of that hub being built. Sound system. This floor is rocking more than most clubs I've ever been in. So, of course, we know that delivering a great peak and a great customer experience, there is more to it than just having the right infrastructure. So I just want to spend a moment to talk about some of the other components that go to make up a really sustainable business proposition. Our business was founded in the principle of cost leadership and also peak security. We have enjoyed for many years some great partnerships with our retailers, and we're going from strength to strength. We're also developing some exciting products, and there's more about that in just a minute. In the last year, we've also introduced an industry-leading social compliance model, which we're really proud of. That starts with a code of conduct, which assures our service providers that they will be treated with absolute dignity and respect. We're also benchmarking our rates of pay, and I am very pleased to share with you that our average career rates of pay are 37% above the national living wage, which is all part of being a fair provider of services. And we're going to continue to invest in our final mile network in the year ahead as well. And with further investments in our IT foundations and in innovation, then what you can see is that we're really listening to our customers, not only our retail customers and brands, but also our end customers. Our Voice of the Customer Satisfaction Survey has given us 800,000 responses in the last year alone, and we're using their insight to really tailor the things that we're going to prioritise within our business for investment and development. In the time that we have, I'm just going to pick one of those examples, and I want to talk to you about our huge investment in technology. And this is about building the customer experience for the day after tomorrow, hence the future now. So the answer to that question is a simple yes. I would like to reboot my IT systems. In thinking about how we're going to do this, for me, it's all about where we direct our money, our talent, and our attention. And so I'll share with you that we're investing 25 million over the next 2 to 3 years in technology, including our core systems. We're in the middle of a recruitment programme where we're recruiting 55 digital people into our IT department. And our Innovation Lab was launched last year, which is aimed at getting really good startups and new ideas to concept and to implementation really fast, and also working in partnership with startups to add that to our portfolio. and all with the attention point of being the number one for customer experience. And just using a couple of examples, because how customers interact with us is changing. We're all very aware that we've seen the transition from desktop to mobile, but the next transition is to conversation. People wanting to use their digital assistants to have a conversation, to find out where their parcel is. And I'm pleased to announce that Hermes is the first delivery company in the UK to have an Alexa-enabled Amazon Echo solution available today that is fully integrated with our tracking. So you can ask Alexa, where is my parcel? And she'll give you the answer. We're going to move on from that to integrate other digital assistants and also add to the functionality. So one of the next pieces of functionality we'll add is, where is my parcel shop? And then moving on from that to be able to ask, I want to change my delivery preferences, or I want to arrange for returns collection. And I'll just show you a video to bring that to life.
Alexa, ask Hermes, where is my parcel?
The current status of your parcel is at delivery depot. It is currently at Bradford Depot and it should arrive on the 31st of January 2017.
Alexa, ask Hermes to get an update on my parcel.
The current status of your parcel is delivered. Safe place. Check the app to see the safe place photo.
Alexa, ask Hermes to find the nearest parcel shop.
Your nearest parcel shop is at the Co-op on Sovereign Street. I've added address and opening times to a card in the Alexa app.
Alexa, ask Hermes how much to send a parcel to my sister.
It would cost £2.75 to send a small size parcel to your sister via My Hermes. To purchase, follow the short link I've added to the card in the Alexa app.
So you can see there how easy it becomes. You don't have to interrupt your working day to get your mobile or interact with your screen. It really is the way that people are going to want to connect with you as retailers and brands and us as carriers in the future. I don't know if it was me then, but Alexa sounded as though she'd had a drink at 1 or 2 points in that. I'm not sure it was whether just my proximity to the speakers. Carrying on the theme that time is precious and we need to adapt our technology and our solutions to a busy lifestyle, I'm really pleased to say that we've been working with Starship Technologies over the recent months to look at how we can use robotics within our delivery and returns proposition. And we have been testing how we can use the robot to pick up and offer a time window collection from a customer to return their parcel via a My Hermes parcel shop. And this is my last video of the session. So that's just a nice clip of some pilots we've been running in, pilots that we've been running in our Greenwich Village trial with Starship. We do have the robot with us today, so if you'd like to see him or her, they're available on the stand, as is the Alexa demo as well. So just adding to that, clearly customer selectable time windows being a really important part of people's propositions, and we will be trialling a variety of customer time windows that they select through the course of 2017 using real people as well. And we'll be offering those on a next day proposition as well as a same day proposition. We've heard constantly throughout the morning the demand, particularly from metropolitan areas, for this proposition, and we will be adding that to our portfolio as well. And finally, we'll be revolutionising our data and your access to it. You can already integrate through Hermes through an API and have all of our products and services and our tracking made available to you through that route. But we're also going to be building a new self-service portal so that you, as our retailers, can access our raw data and you can do with it whatever you like. And of course, we'll also be offering you data analytics and improvements in those areas to give you reports yourselves. And for your customers, we'll be adding the ability to change a parcel journey in flight and also give us your consumer preferences on demand when you feel like it. This is all part of our change to becoming increasingly consumer focused. And wherever you'd like to think that this is coming from as a demand and a trend, what's clear is that our ambition is to offer you the best last mile final choices and also the capacity and the technology and the confidence to support you across the year and especially through peak. And so a quick summary. We have the products and services to meet your customers' needs with ETA time windows on standard and next day, with intelligent returns and with a great parcel shop solution and a paperless returns proposal. Our commitment ensures you a seamless peak, and we're investing not only in our infrastructure but in our technology and our solution. And our investment in technology and innovation, through a couple of the examples you've seen here, but there are many more, also ensures that you will have real benefits for your customers this year and beyond. And finally, our customer-focused delivery ensures that we're always putting your customers first. Thank you very much. We are available on the stand just outside. Be happy to take any questions over lunch. I hope you have a great day. Thank you.